All right, what's up, everybody? It's episode 27 of Across America. I am your host, sometimes. Jack Austin. And with me, as always...
Oh, you said as always. Robert,
what's up?
you're cracking.
And with us for the first time ever, is Alejandro. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Josh?
It's Josh.
How's it going, brother?
All good.
You listen to the podcast pretty regularly?
I do. And I like to start off by blessing this episode first.
All the religious talk.
You know, Robert's kind of in the wheelhouse right now for that, where he is in the country and like where we are in the story. And you missed this in the last episode, so I'm going to catch you up.
Okay, yeah.
He was walking and ended up coming across another church.
Wow.
And they were housing some bikers, motorcycles, that were going across the country. And they were staying in this church, and Rob got caught in this monsoon or whatever.
I mean, a storm.
I'm exaggerating a little bit.
Yeah,
he says the woman, he couldn't hear a woman screaming at him from 5 feet away because it was pretty heavy rain.
Yeah, it was pretty heavy, man.
So anyway, he gets to this church, and the priest is this reformed drug and sex addict named
sex.
Rory.
You added the sex part.
I did not add the sex part.
She was a drug addict.
She tells the story to Rob about how she is driving through Montana.
No.
And she was so ready for a change that she had this dildo, and she was like, you know what? I'm tired of this house of sin living in my car, and I'm going to purge myself of this, and threw the dildo out the side of the road.
Yeah.
And who happens to walk by it?
What are the odds?
The one and only Rob.
Wallet guy. No, but all kidding aside, that story's 100% true.
Okay.
So, episode 27.
I do want to say Josh works with me just so he's not a random person who
Well,
just
my
was
brother
outside.
was here on this podcast. You maybe heard him, Sean, but you maybe didn't hear him because he only said like one word.
Right.
But, you know, hey, cool. We'll introduce everybody.
I know. It's just it's hard for guests to jump in.
It is hard
we're
to
talking
jump
about.
in. Yeah. Jump in at any time, by the
I
way.
will. I
Any
definitely
comments
will.
you have to add,
Definitely will.
please. They're very welcome.
Oh yeah.
So I think the last thing we talked about in the last episode is you taking a picture that you're going to post for everybody to see of you, the bikers, Rory,
the made up name for the priest.
the priestess.
What is it called actually?
So is a woman.
It's a woman.
If she's a
pastor.
she's a pastor. Yes.
I think this
man
is
or
called
woman
a
is
pastor.
still a pastor.
Yeah, I don't think it's a pastora or something.
A priestess just sounded good.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that from, but that works. I mean, like, no, I meant I know what you got it from, but I'm saying there's not.
Priest is
but
a
pastor.
man.
Priestess
But
is
So
Pastor.
priestess.
I get that. I'm just saying. I said
wow.
pastor the whole time. I just figured
No, I know.
pastor's good for boy or girl.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Get on topic, please.
All right.
Picture taken.
Picture taken. Moving on. Leaving Lingle. Let me see what I have in my notes.
Leaving Lingle. Robert, you
Leaving-
actually wrote a song, Leaving Lingle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You're
was
gonna put
number 14 on the Billboard
Shut
charts.
up. You're going to put it on the Twitter, though, right?
Sure.
Yeah, good.
On the Twitter.
Good.
No. It's going to be Patreon.
Okay.
You gotta donate if you want that
Leaving
song.
Lingle.
Yeah.
nice.
Now, after I left the church, after I grabbed a bunch of granola and all that kind of stuff, all that good stuff, I went through Torrington, and then that's where I met like the mother-daughter who gave me Gatorade. Like I met them again, and they
You met them again?
Yeah, it was the mom.
Are these the ones that left it outside your tent?
No. This is the one. There's two mother-daughters
Oh, man.
that like. Right?
What a switch.
I know this is getting intense, right?
Yeah, the second shot there. Too.
Yeah, right. So like they I think it was the first one gave me Gatorade, and then the second one gave me like $10 because they didn't have any. They're like, "Oh, here, just take $10." I think it was the second one I met in Torrington. I stopped at an Arby's. I saw an Arby's. I was like, "Holy shit, Arby's!" I'm gonna get some Arby's. So I used their $10 to buy Arby's, and then she was in there, and she came over, and she's like, "Hey, I just saw you the other day." She's like, "I'm the one that gave you like the $10." I'm like, "Oh,
This is the
using,
$10.
Yeah, I'm using it to eat Arby's right now. What are the odds?"
Nice.
She was like, glad you wasted my $10.
Yeah, that was supposed to go to more profit. Well, water? That's pretty much it. Water and food. But then after that, I think Torrington was like the last town, and then I hit Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rock and roll, man.
right through
The
Wyoming.
land of enchantment.
I don't know if that's what they say about Nebraska.
So is Nebraska like they depict it in that movie with Jim Carrey? Yes Man.
The Majestic. Oh.
The Majestic.
Yes Man. He was in Nebraska?
He's in Nebraska in Yes Man. You ever see the movie Yes Man?
No.
Well, in that particular film, he has to say yes to everything.
No, I know.
So his girlfriend,
premise.
I'm telling our guest, you dick.
No, the liar. No, that's something.
Liar was.
So he has to say yes to everything. She goes, do you want to just go to the airport and pick a random place to go? And he's like, yes. So they get to the airport and they're like, we want the next flight. And they go, yeah, it's going to Nebraska.
Really
and they're
upset.
like,
Yes.
okay, let's go. And they show up and it's nothing but corn.
Yeah.
And an old barn.
Dude, like when I first got into Nebraska, it was a lot of like plains, like just like wide open plains. I'm like, okay, this isn't that bad. It's exactly like Wyoming.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get into it, and then no lie, it just starts turning into like cornfields and just corn. I'm like, holy shit! Like this. I mean, I knew that there was going to be a lot of farmland, but it was like farm after farm after farm, and it was hard because to camp out there. There's no trees. There's nothing to go
Nowhere to
behind
hide.
for a lot of it. Like a lot of these areas, I was just like, I guess I'm going to sleep in a cornfield tonight. And then I just wake up really early because I don't want to wake up to one of those corn husker trucks coming through, just chopping everything to bits.
Yeah, dude.
All of a sudden, I get chopped up in the corn.
you
And
would
next time
be
you have cream
hustling.
corn,
Yeah.
you get a little bit of Robert.
Cool.
Some people would be okay with that.
What about the children of the corn? That's what I'd have been worried about.
I didn't see any kids.
No, what was that? What was the
Didn't
old
see
movie
me.
with the truck? The Scarecrow.
Oh, that's
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah,
Was that in Nebraska? That was yeah.
part of it is. I think he's everywhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so like Nebraska was like a lot of just farmland. But one of the first days I got in there, I actually stayed at it was called Chimney Rock. And it's actually on their sign for Nebraska because it's like the coolest thing they have on that side.
The coolest thing in Nebraska is the Chimney Rock.
Chimney Rock.
No, I mean at least on this road because when you go in, it's like a sign and it says like "Welcome to Nebraska," but it's a small sign.
Yeah.
And then it had like a picture of chimney. I didn't know what it was at first. It just looked like a triangle rock or whatever. And then I looked it up and it was like Chimney Rock's coming up. And then they had a campground next to it. So I'm like, all right, I'll camp there for the night if I can reach it. So the one night I reached the campground, but there's like nobody there, like nobody at all, like camping there or working there. So I'm like, is this place closed down or what? So I'm like,
Am
all
I
right.
in Zombieland?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna camp out here anyways. So I go over there and it had bathrooms. So I'm like, oh, I'll just go to I can use a bathroom. Like, this is awesome. But I go over there and the bathrooms are locked.
Oh
like they're
my God.
coded. So I'm like, all
Need
right.
quarters.
Yeah, it wasn't even quarters. It was like an access
You
code.
need a debit card to swipe.
Yeah. So then
$6 for solids, $3 for liquids.
that's expensive, man. Yeah.
Especially with the trek you've been on at this point, I think you'd be saving the money no matter what.
Yeah, that's true. I can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Now,
I can
definitely.
go anywhere.
I'm so used to it. I just go anywhere.
Where would that unique skill come into play now?
I don't know. Sometimes you go to the mall, and then on your way from the mall to your car,
Let's say
you have
you're
to go to the bathroom.
Oh, somebody's stomach just got picked up.
It might have
Is that
been.
you?
It's totally me.
Wow. And you're backed off the mic. My man's hungry. So let's say this. You're at work. You're working the table.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, nature calls.
Right.
Do you look at the table and say,
I say
Deuce is
sorry.
I
wild.
need
Yeah.
code 2.
Yeah.
Deuce is
Code-
wild.
I need a code 2. And then I go
You
right
call
there.
that on the mic code too?
I mean, I just go. And then I apologize to everybody
Right.
just because that's the polite
Sorry,
thing to
guys,
do.
you're going to smell a little thing. You're the big blind. You're the little blind.
Yeah. I'm going to take a shit right now.
Yeah. You just start doing that shaky leg thing.
Yeah.
We're just working
Until
this
it
out,
goes
folks.
down
Everybody,
the pant leg.
everybody, calm down.
So gross.
Nothing's going on here.
I will say, listen,
Deals, bets to you, sir.
I don't want to like spoil it because I know we're supposed to hold off. That's the big joke and stuff.
Yeah.
But like that's the payoff for like the final episode. But I do want to say that like you don't like it's all right. How do I word this? It's very freeing to just go on the side of the road.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is. I didn't think so. I tried to like not do it for the longest time, and I actually went almost a month without going to the bathroom. on the
It's
side of the road.
freeing until you hear.
Well, I mean, like,
Oh no!
no, it was. I'm just saying. Why do you think Squatty Potty is like such a big seller, man?
Squatty potty is a big seller because it
because you lift your legs up.
you lift your legs
and
up,
it's the
and it's the
squatting
more
position.
natural way. Apparently, it makes it easier for your body and your intestines to push the poop out of your body.
So imagine you're in a cornfield.
So that's not
squatting down.
That's not free. It's
freeing because you're just out in the open. Your pants are off.
It's like
not
you're
off,
just.
but
It's great. Your anus is agape and ready for the world, and there's the cool breeze running between your testicles and your anus.
Would you do it
And
if you had
sometimes
to?
it sounds like an open beer bottle sitting in a windy area.
You know more about it than I do. Something tells me that you do this more often.
Hey, man, a magician never tells his tricks.
He should. Anyways,
It's just that's an odd way to say it's freeing, man.
I think it's freeing, man.
So the next time I'm feeling bummed out, I'm just going to stop on 4th Street.
Go
and
out,
say,
no,
"You
just
know
go
what,
into your
guys?
backyard.
This is scientific.
Just go in your backyard, man. Try it out. I couldn't cook. Listen, when I got back,
My
I couldn't-
bulldog
I
would be
couldn't do
looking
it
at me
anymore.
like, "You too, man, huh? You too? I go out here.
dude, listen.
You got a spot?
Ever since the walk, I haven't been able to use a bathroom since. Been just going
He's
outside.
got a squatty potty unicorn in the bathroom, folks. Not gonna lie to you.
Nah, whatever. I'm just saying. It's
Alex,
all right.
people have never actually seen you in the studio. He sits up like a chimp. He's got his feet on the chair. He doesn't
Like a
actually sit
gargoyle.
regularly like the rest of
It's
us.
like a gargoyle
Right.
perched
He
on
sits
a
up like a
ledge.
gargoyle, so it's
Yeah.
guns hot all the time for Rob.
One day we'll live stream it,
Yeah.
but until then,
They'll
you'll
see
just
you.
have to believe Jack.
Yeah, and everything
me.
I say is true.
Definitely. Now, where was I before we got on that tangent?
Oh, jeez.
Chimney Rock. Chimney Rock.
You brought up the
So
squatty
listen,
potty.
That's
not
true.
me,
That
my
was
man.
my fault. All right. Sorry, Jason. It was supposed to be Jason and Josh for this.
He was supposed to be here.
He was supposed to be here to
Yeah.
keep us on track,
Yeah.
but oh well.
Apparently, he had a wicked game of Mad Lib jump up out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's like, I
Guys,
cannot get away
Guys,
from this.
seriously,
guys.
I can't step away right
By
now.
the way, do you guys have an adjective?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I was in a Hungry Hippos tournament. Couldn't step away. There was big money on the table, and I was riding yellow.
yeah. I needed all of them.
Sorry. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was louder than I thought it
That
was
was,
going to
that was a good echo there.
be. Anyway.
So yeah, at Chimney Rock, I ended up just setting up my tent, and I remember this day because I watched a movie. I was like, you know what, I'm here like in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna watch a movie for tonight because it was only like 8:00 by the time I set up camp because it was starting to get darker around 8,
Yeah.
maybe like 7:30. So I turned on my laptop and I watched that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger that came out where he's like in charge of that town. He's like the sheriff of that town. And he's trying to keep the bad guy out.
with Johnny Knoxville.
No.
Yes.
No. Is it Johnny Knoxville? Maybe it
Yeah,
is.
he's in that movie.
I was thinking of Walking Tall.
He's
when
an
you said that.
older dude.
He's an older sheriff.
Right. And
Louis Guzman's in it.
These highly trained individuals are coming in to take over the town.
Well, there's like a
And
guy
is
who's
there-
got to get through the border.
Right.
In his like speedster car.
Right.
And he's going to try to get through
Johnny
town.
Knoxville is in that movie.
He might be in that movie. I was also thinking, because isn't
And
he
that
in Walking
happens-
Tall too?
That happens in Nebraska? Johnny Knoxville isn't Walking
It doesn't
Tall.
happen in Nebraska. I just watched that movie in Nebraska. I wanted to watch it.
I'm at 1%.
It's called Last Something. Last Stand. The Last Stand. That's what it's called. I think. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just mentioning it because I was watching that. But like while I was watching that, the wind started picking up, and it was like blowing so much that my tent was actually like lifting sideways
With you in it.
with me in it and everything like that. And I looked outside and I saw like lightning, and I was like, you know what? I don't know much about tornadoes, but like they're a big thing in the Midwest.
Yep.
So I'm like, should I look into this? Because
Nope.
like, what if a tornado shows
At
up?
that point, if it's there, you're gone, brother. No, I'm kidding.
No, I could break into the little office area they had. I probably would. I mean, I don't know what else to do in a tornado.
Listen, if a tornado can't get a bra and tank top off Helen Hunt, your ass ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Could
Roll
it not?
Tide.
Could it not? Could it not?
No, but
I should have watched
so
Twister.
What is Chimney Rock? What I mean?
Okay, so
what there's the big hype in Nebraska. Go to Chimney Rock. What the fuck? What is Chimney
yeah.
Rock?
Dude, Chimney Rock.
My man's going off over here. Can you get him a granola bar? Or I'm just kidding. All right, so Chimney Rock.
So Chimney Rock is basically a rock that looks like a chimney.
And they built this whole little magical.
There's like it, but it's not even like the campsite's not even near it. It's actually like you see it further away, kind of like Mount Rushmore kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like Mount Rushmore is pretty high up, and like but further away from like the campsites.
Yeah.
So like that's where Chimney Rock. You see it in the distance, and then they actually at night they shine lights on it.
Oh,
so
good.
you can see it. So when you're
There's the rock,
camping,
honey.
you can see the rock.
There's the rock. You see it?
Yeah. Imagine what it was like before they had the lights.
Oh my god!
I can't see the rock.
Yeah.
Where's the rock?
We went out to see Chimney Rock. It was 7:30. The son bitch is gone.
They must have
We
moved
brought
it.
the whole family, and we thought the damn rock had moved.
Hey, that's what they got for showing up at 8:00 at night when it's dark.
Yeah.
No, but yeah,
To see a rock.
to see a rock. I don't know. It's like a big monument thing that they have there. So it's
monument
like,
to chimneys.
Whatever. Yeah, pretty much.
This is nature's way.
But it's natural. It's natural.
appreciating the
It's not.
chimney.
I don't think they built it to look like a chimney.
Right. No,
and
I
it doesn't
gotcha.
look like a chimney. I mean, it's not like a brick chimney with smokestack or whatever. It's like it's just kind of like a rock that kind of goes up and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Sure.
Whatever. Oh, you can look it up on Wikipedia.
I was going
Google
to,
Images.
but no, I don't want to anymore.
That's fine.
You know what? We are going to.
All right, look it up.
Josh and I need facts. All right.
Do you not believe me about the rock?
I do, but I want to see what it looks like.
Why'd you Google?
Shut up. I didn't know it was on Google. Chimney Rock. Chimney cock.
Yeah, that might bring up some
Chimney
other
cock.
monuments.
Oh, my Lanta.
There it is.
This is what they lit up at night?
Yeah. So
Rad.
so that's how far away like it was from like. Oh no, actually that's even closer. I was a little bit further.
This is closer.
That's closer.
There's the antelope that was fucking with Rob.
I think those are cows. Those are cows.
How could you tell? Marty Stauffer.
I'm just saying, they look like cows.
No,
but
they look like cows. For
yeah,
sure.
there's like I think there's lights up there. There's actually like a park over there too. But since I just stayed at the campground, I didn't go into the actual like nature preserve or whatever it
Santa
is.
Claus.
Here's Santa scaling Chimney Rock.
There you go. All on Google Images.
And you can go up to the top of this thing?
No. Oh, can you? Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Maybe. Wait. Is that it?
Come on. Oh, this is
No, there's
Explore
two.
Asheville.
No, actually, I looked it up. There's
Yeah.
2 Chimney Rocks. That's in North Carolina.
Yeah, okay.
So this is the Nebraska Chimney Rock, not to be confused with the
Jeez.
North Carolina Chimney Rock. I just looked that up when I was writing for the podcast, the
Yeah.
fictional one. I was like mentioning Chimney Rock, and then I realized there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not as special as it could be then.
So when I'm reading that part, I'm gonna be like, we were headed towards Chimney Rock, Nebraska.
Yeah, exactly. Specify, please. Do you think that hurts the people in Nebraska? Like their monuments, like not as special because there's another one?
All of our Nebraskites that listen to Across America,
Send in your tweets.
please
Let us
tweet
know.
us, inbox us, tell us why your monument is so special.
Yeah.
Tell us how that monument helped you kick drugs.
It's cool. It's cool
It is
for
cool.
a rock.
It is cool.
I mean, out of all the rocks,
And also, we're looking at pictures on the internet. We're not standing
There.
in front of it. I'm
Well,
sure in front of it, it looks really
and
cool.
I think there is an actual like nature park over there. I just didn't go into it because I was staying on the highways. And
and you're
stuff.
walking across the country. You
Yeah, I
don't
didn't have time for that shit.
You have time for adventure.
No, I'm on my own
Well,
adventure.
Bilbo
I don't need to
Baggins
do
has
other...
to get back on the road in the morning, baby.
Who else is going to bring the ring back to?
Yeah, Mordor's not
Mordor.
going anywhere.
That's true. Well, that kind of defeats what you're trying to say, though. Anyways, so yeah, I just stayed there for the night. But I actually looked up recently because I wanted to know about tornadoes, and like that's actually like when was I in August? Like August, June, July, like serious tornadoes in Nebraska.
Yeah,
That's scary.
it is scary.
I have no idea what I would do if I,
I
saw a
would
tornado
much
out there.
rather 10 times out of 10 deal with a hurricane than a tornado.
Yeah, because like a hurricane, you can prepare for and stuff.
Yeah,
tornado
Yeah.
just kinda
tornadoes
shows
are
up
there and
just starts
gone,
kicking
and
things.
you're dead.
Yeah. Although they say like if you get kind of low, like they used to tell you to get into like a bathtub or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe if I dug a ditch really fast,
You got.
and
You
then
better
laid
get
in
moving.
it. I'm just saying, like
Better
if I
get
saw it from far away, like a tornado was just coming towards me,
Yeah.
dig a ditch real fast. lighten
So,
it.
my family's from Alabama. We've got all kinds of family up there, and they had
Roll
some
Tide.
really,
Roll Tide.
really terrible, really terrible tornadoes go through there.
Right.
And at the time, there was a kid who played for the Alabama football team, and he was in his dorm when the tornado hit. It was him, his girlfriend, and his roommate. And it's one of the craziest stories you ever hear. Like, apparently the tornado goes right through the dorms, rips all three of them out of there. Like, 1 minute, he's like, it was like really, really loud, and then it was completely silent.
Yeah, the suction.
And then out of nowhere, the roof came off, ripped her out, killed her, ripped him out, threw him like 300 yards.
Oh my God.
And his roommate landed 300 yards the other way. If they both lived. That's just
crazy. That's what I'm saying.
So you're like, I don't know if I could dig a ditch. I'm like, well, this thing ripped a building out of its foundations. Well, I don't know how well your trench is going to get.
Well, I was going to dig as far down as I could.
I just see you in your tent, and you look out, and there's, somebody's running out. Twister! Yeah. And you're like, it's happening. And you run to the bathroom.
Yeah, start digging.
Run to the bathroom, and you don't have the key code. You're just like, God damn it.
Fuck.
You're trying
these locked
you're
doors.
Trying all the combos you can.
1111 1112.
Shit's not working.
I bet you get to 1120 and you're done.
Dead. Well, that's what, like, no lie.
Or you just go 1111 and it opens.
Yeah. Yes. And the tornado still rips. Yeah.
The headline reads, "Local hero wallet guy evades tornado by using his mathematical genius to break the code."
You got to start at some number.
At a Chimney Rock bathroom.
Chimney Rock, Nebraska.
Chimney Rock, Nebraska bathroom.
This didn't happen in North Carolina.
Jesus.
No, but like, no lie, I was actually like, that was the first time that I was actually worried about a tornado, because it was like a wide open field before Chimney Rock, and I see like this Chimney Rock, I see the lightning in the background, and the wind was just like, my tent was almost sideways.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, like, what do I do? Like, I guess I just sit here and just hope it doesn't show up.
I'm going to sit here in my tent and send cryptic text to all my loved ones.
Yeah.
I'll
always love you.
I'll always love you.
And just hope. And then if it like doesn't hit, then I just text everyone back and be
the
like,
tornado's coming. It's about 1,000 yards away. And who pulls up?
Who?
Rob's dad.
Oh my gosh.
Son, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
I told you not to do this. Get in the truck.
Why does my dad sound like an old woman?
He doesn't sound like
He
him.
sounds like
He sounds frantic.
He would not think your dad would be the one to do that.
Right.
All. Like,
No,
maybe your mom, like,
So,
don't
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Your dad's
Okay, so let's do this. Let's replay this. Robert's dad says, "Get in the truck, Rob."
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Come on, man. Come on, brother. Your dad turns into Hulk Hogan. Come on, brother. Get in the truck. We're about 30 miles away from my next match for the Intercontinental title. That's your dad, man.
Yeah, no, it sounds exactly like my dad.
Mr. Lamb, if you're listening, Rob told me all this stuff in confidence. I'm sorry I didn't mean to spill the beans.
Mr. Lamb.
Mr. Lamb.
Mr. Lamb.
That's what I called him
Hey, when? Right now?
just now.
Yeah, I know. But, okay, I don't know. How long are we going? We need to make a lot of noise and shit.
This guy, Rob, let's hurry up and finish the story.
No,
That's
I'm saying like
episode 27.
Hold on,
ladies and
actually,
gentlemen.
before we wrap
Hey,
up,
could you just shut up for a
before we
second?
wrap up, no,
just
hold
shush
on,
up.
hold on,
Just
hold on,
shush up
before
for
we
1
wrap
second.
up. Before we wrap up,
Oh my God!
I was gonna show this to Jason if he
Oh,
showed up,
no!
but he didn't show up. This is the hat I wore
This thing is
every
crusty.
day.
Look at who held that ace in the hole.
Look how dirty it is.
That thing looks, holy smokes! Let me see it.
Yeah.
Look at the sweat that has
Looks like the hat
encrusted.
of, sand lines.
Right.
The kid that has a
This
the hat.
we pulled
Oh,
this
yeah.
hat out of the rectum of a blue whale.
Yeah. That's how they find out what sharks eat.
Yeah. That's actually pretty dope. I haven't seen that hat myself.
It's a Tampa Bay hat that I wore throughout. I think I wore
Rob's
it pretty
gonna
much
post
every day.
a picture to Twitter so you can all see it.
I'll post it on
Or his
Instagram.
website that he's got going up.
I need to get a fucking.
His
Jesus
website.
Christ.
I-
6 months later.
I know. I actually, and not only that is because we do other podcasts here. On one of the other podcasts, I mentioned about a website coming up in October of last year, and still have not got it up.
Somebody else is like, "Where's the website?"
I don't know how to do HTML coding. And Someone else is gonna get that
.edu.
that domain.
.edu.
I don't know how to do HTML, and I don't feel like I used to have Squarespace, but I didn't want Squarespace anymore, so I got rid of that.
We'll talk about it off the air.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Episode 27 in the books. Josh, anything to say to the kids?
Bless- I want to bless this episode again. That's
Bless it.
about it.
Yeah. Right on.
Why not?
Rob, anything you want to say?
knew you were going to stop it right when I said
Always do.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.